Yo, what is good? Welcome back to the third episode of Nick at Night with Sweet Tea.
We should have like the iCarly shit come out.
Some cool shit. Little Gibby just popped up. No, so today we have a really good friend of mine and actually one of the most influential people that I've ever met. Devon from the IE. I told y'all I was gonna bring him on way back, and he's finally here. So
what's good, man? What's good? What's good,
yo.
man? I appreciate you having me on here tonight, man.
Vibe.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy to see that you like actually like
Came
rolling with it.
Yeah,
dog.
after I told you for
know?
however long that I was gonna do this shit.
It's crazy, bro.
It just took us, hey man, we're gonna pay you $8 million. You signed up to a contract.
No,
all
they,
the numbers.
honestly, yeah, they hit me up like, yo, you wanna do a podcast? I was like, hell yeah, I wanna do a podcast. That was it. I was like, damn. So
right.
while this fool gets warmed up and starts drinking the shit, tell me the first memory you remember of me and you meeting. Let me try that. The first one, because I know exactly when we met. And I remember it to the T, and I want to see if you remember it.
The first one when we met, or the time?
No, the first time we ever met.
Okay,
Not
so
kicked
first
it.
time,
Like,
first
hold
time
on.
we ever met.
Devon, my bad. Just bring the mic a little closer. Just yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm surprised that fool's loud as f. I don't know how the mic don't pick him up. I gotta
First
sit up.
time,
Hold on, I look
the
short
first
next to
time,
y'all.
the first time.
The feds?
He's like, are you drunk? No.
He's like, I feel cool.
No, Mr. Krabs. Again, the first time we met, dog, I remember it was we're at the crib, and I remember it was fucking me, Rob, and then the homegirl Daniel, Lissa, and fucking Britt, and then and it was Aldous too. I was like, hey, the homie Sweet's gonna pull up, and then with that fool Lil Nick, and I was like, who's Lil Nick?
Damn,
Like,
I did not think you had this.
and this was like the first time, like
was like my second time in
It wasn't the first time I was single. It was like the first time like I was like, you know what I mean, like finally doing my own thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like I wasn't too popular with like Twitter, Instagram, like shit like that.
And
like,
obviously, I'm like the most famous fucking person on the earth, so he was so wet.
yeah, but no, I was like me.
Yeah,
no,
You were pumped.
I
You were
no,
pumped.
that shit.
You
nigga,
popped a
like,
Hardy.
I
that
walked
shit-
in and he was like, which one's Nick? I was like, whoa, what's up, bro? Hey,
Yeah,
man.
right, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like that stuff never like intrigues me. You know
Like
what I
he
mean?
didn't even know about he didn't
Like-
know that people did social media like that.
Even
Like,
when he told me that, I'm like, bro, I don't care what you do. What does that?
yeah,
do?
he was like, so what do you do for work? And I'm like,
Yeah.
kind of. This is my work.
But anyways,
I tweet.
back to like what I was saying. First time we met, he came over to my house. It was like a random night,
Mm-hmm.
and they come over after a party. And they come over to my house like, hey, what's up? I'm Lil Nick, this and that. And my house would always listen to music,
It
play
was
music
jumping.
loud, you know, drink, just have fun, party, hang out with the guys. And we were dancing, and me and him were going off.
Bro,
like, we were going
and we were
off.
the only ones
And
dancing.
yeah, we were the only ones dancing. And the thing is, we were going off. Like it was like
we
the
would do
chemistry
something,
in the
he
sync
like,
was like,
oh, boom, and then he would
like,
do something, oh,
yeah, it
boom.
was like just like in sync, and it was crazy. And then next thing you know, we just started chopping it up, and
I
then
asked you about the Z06 outside.
yeah, and
Bro,
then
imagine, I was like 18 at the time, and like nobody in the IE knew shit about cars at the time. I remember walking up.
actually, the first time I ever really met him though was at Buffalo Wild Wings. But
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
but it was like one of those like,
It was like my homie like got invited by his homie, and then like
When you first saw him, like, did you ever kind of think like, man, like this for like,
Oh,
kind of
no,
had some like
never.
animosity towards him?
no,
he was
never.
actually like the coolest,
Nah,
and he was the
never.
scariest because when I went, Alda was like, this fool sells weed, so and like he's kind of big, so he just looks scary, but he's cool. And I'm like, why the f would you tell me that right before I walk into his house for the first time? And like I walk up and I seen a Z06, and I'm like, damn, that's a fly Z06. And then he had a Jeep right next to it. And I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll get into the house. And then me and him started jumping. I didn't even know it's his Z06. And then I was like, oh, whose Z06 is that outside? He's like, come on, man, who do you think it is? And I was like, you don't know shit about cars. And then boom, we went down another rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We're on the couch, everybody's partying. Me and him were sitting like knees touching, talking about
Yeah,
cars.
we're literally sitting like this.
Just talking about cars. And everybody's like, what are you guys doing, bro? Get up and have fun. We're like, oh, my fault.
It was
Damn,
crazy, bro.
So you do remember the first time you met him?
Oh, 2000%.
I really didn't think he was gonna remember that. That was actually that was like the first time I had actually ever like really talked to somebody from the IE, because I was like I didn't live out there yet. I still lived in my mom's crib. And I remember thinking like, bro, if everybody's like, this fool shit is cool as fuck. Like everybody's cool. Like I was having a good time, and
Nobody was like that.
nobody was like that. It was the exact opposite, bro.
Sure.
That shit was like, fuck. Should
Man.
stay about dumb ass. Sand face freaks.
Oh, this is-
No, but I really wanted to bring up like at the time I wasn't like making no money, and I didn't have like the clothing brand and shit like that. I was simply like
You weren't doing.
I wasn't doing nothing.
he was just stringing it,
Yeah, bro.
winging it.
I was just doing, yeah. Yeah, well, whacking my,
I was like, damn, stringing
was
it. That's
just
crazy.
stringing
first
it, dog.
time I meet him, I'm just whacking my
He was
shit.
just stringing it.
Nah, but it was, oh, what happened? Cup?
Yeah, Buzzy. Just pass the Buzzy to.
Yeah, so like, I really want to talk about how when we first met, like I wasn't doing none of this stuff, and like when I met Devon, you were already doing like super well, and at that time we were like so young that like I didn't even really care about like being smart with money or nothing like that. Like it was more or less just like when I saw people with money, I was like, damn, this is fly. Like I just want to whatever I got to do this, I'm gonna do it. Like I was like, this is cool because I didn't grow up with like nobody that had crazy money like that. So like, and then on top of everything else, where I see this dude and I think he's like 45, and then he's like, and then he's like, I just turned 21. Damn. I was like, I'm 18, and
you had your own house and everything.
He had a fat fucking crib.
So it's like. So it was my big homie where I rented it off of him.
Oh,
you know, he rented me
that's
spot.
that's still fucking crazy.
It was like this, bro.
By yourself? You were renting it out?
Yeah, it was me and my boy Brian. My boy
Damn.
Brian from No Junk. You know, he freaking he takes care of all our camera shit.
Right.
You'll meet him. He's a cool kid. He's cool. Super
Shout out
quiet.
Bradford when you see this.
Yeah, shout out Bradford. Shout out my boy Bradford.
Oh yeah.
You'll meet him, bro. He's a super quiet kid, but once he gets to know you, once he gets
bro,
litty and parted,
he
man.
has to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Nah, but he's fun, bro. He's a good time. He's just like them, like super mellow, down to earth.
Yeah.
But it was just me. It was me and him in that thing.
Damn, that's crazy. 21 to have your own crib.
I don't know if you remember
Well,
that.
I mean, I got my. Well, it wasn't even a crib. It was an apartment. When I was
yeah, before that.
when I was 18.
18?
Yeah. Shut up, bitch. Let me introduce this fucking part. So, as I was gonna say before you jumped into it, like explaining something for like your upbringing and like how everything was, the struggles you faced, and pretty much how you worked through your issues before even meeting me.
Honestly, it's a crazy journey, and it's crazy to see like when like you think back on things and you think like, damn, bro, like is that the same lifetime? Like was that the same lifetime? Like you like you know what I mean? It seems like such forever ago and such long ago.
And you're in such a better place.
Yeah, exactly. When reality, like it's like
12 years.
Damn, bro. I just put it in the work and picked up my head and like, okay, like the times have gotten easier. I'm not saying everything's gravy and butter. You know what I mean? Everybody has their struggles. Everybody has, even the best person on their best day even has the struggles. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
You look up and it's like, man, you appreciate everything. But it's like, I lost my train of thought.
No, talk about when you were like younger.
So like, basically when I was younger, I was like an athlete. You know what I mean? Like I've always been like the guy. Like everybody's like, "Oh, Devon, like can you do that?" And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I could do it."
He's still like that.
I'm like, definitely I could do it. Not having a clue like what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I got into dirt bike when I was younger, and then after that, like I never really played sports. So then, parents got a divorce. You know what I mean? So then. I used to ride motorcycles before. So after the divorce, I couldn't do that. So then when I got into like high school, you know what I mean? High school was like, that's when I played football. And like, that's all I knew was like to like do athletic things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the sports that I chose, like I was like super athletic and like, I was like one of the top guys. So it's like, okay.
And what's funny is I actually thought he was bullshitting about this shit. So he showed me his, it sounds super whack on this. This is, I always talk
Yeah,
shit
like
about
I hate talking, I hate looking like the old hero. Like,
but like he showed me like his.
me back then, like, bro, I hate that. Like, bro, shut up.
But
like,
one time he showed me his high school highlights. I'm like, shut up, bro. You wasn't like that. And like, you running
He
back,
was
right?
like that?
He was like that.
You're fast as fuck or what?
Yeah, I ran a 4.26.
That's slow.
As fuck. I could do that shit crawling. You're old. Your kneecaps are fucked, homie. You need to get that shit checked out. 4.2. Wait, no, I'm tripping. 4.26 is fast as fuck, right?
Yeah, no shit.
I could probably still do that.
So what were you saying?
Well, I'm obviously not now. Like, come
yeah,
on.
now
You know, my knees and hips are all shot
you
at.
throw a 14.2.
No, but like basically what I'm trying to say is like, so that's what I came from. Like, you know, like always like hard work and be the best, bro. Like be the best, like absolute best. Like no matter what's going on and what you got in your head, whatever doubts you have, whatever insecurities you have, whatever, like fuck that, homie. Like be the best, and that's what's always gone through my head. You know what I'm saying?
So were you always like that?
Yeah, always. Like ever since I was a little kid. That's why I always said like I could do it. Even though I know damn well I couldn't. Like you know what I mean?
The fuck out.
Not even knowing that I couldn't, but like I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Like, but why say like why sell myself short on it? Then when I try it, I'm already selling myself short. You feel me?
Facts.
Like there's no way like you can't like I never thought like that as a little kid. As a little kid, I just was the man to do it or the kid to do it. That's why you call me that kid doing it.
Oh yeah, that was his shit forever.
Yeah, it was, huh?
That is
still his shit.
That is my Twitter. And
I remember I wanted to follow you, but I was like, like, damn, like I don't like, cause I would always tell Nick,
He was the first one to talk about you. He's like, I want to meet Devon.
yeah, and
Like, why?
but I would always fuck with him. I'm like, bro, but he's scary. Like, I don't know if he'll fuck with me.
But bro, honestly,
I used to low-key gas you up too. I'd be like, yeah, bro, he's like 6'4", 240. He's mean. He always fights. And they're like, oh my God. I'm like, they're going to meet this fool. He's just make him laugh.
Yeah, he would always say, he'd be like, yeah, man, he always fights and this, that. He tells me like stories when you guys go to clubs and fucking you knock out like 8 people. I'm like, holy fuck, who is this guy?
then, honestly, I used to fight a lot, and it was like really out of hand and crazy.
So
The first like week, he slapped the shit out of a dude one time and like showed me the video, and I remember like thinking like, there's no way that dude in that video is Devon right here next to me. Like, bro, like I was like, that's two different
he's so
people.
nice. He's
Yeah, like
such
when
a
you
nice guy.
know somebody,
And
like
you're like goofy as fuck too.
yeah,
which
that's
is-
what I tell you about on my
But see,
birthday.
the thing is, that's like the secret gem about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because people that like say they know me, or people that like see me, people that meet me in person, like I'm very like I'm cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not no fucking like stuck up.
But
or,
you're not no pushover.
Yeah, but like in person, I'm not no like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's just not my like style. You feel me? Especially if I don't know you. Like,
No.
but like once
Once
I'm
that
cool,
wall's down?
once I'm cool with you, then you get to see who I am.
Yeah, I
You know what
remember
mean?
seeing you at Nick's birthday, and I was like, "Fuck, that's Devon." Like, I want to go up, but you were just on your phone. You were drinking. And you were just like, I was like, "Fuck, this was about to throw me off the roof."
It's because I wasn't there
And
yet.
then you saw us, and you're like, "Yo, what's good? Finally good to meet you." And then after that, it was still like we didn't really talk to you. And then I think we just asked you about something, and then from there you got up, you started fucking talking, and from there it was
Bro, you guys had a
Click.
fucking seminar. I was like trying to give shots out and everybody's talking in a circle. I was too faded. I was like, ah. But now I'm glad you guys all met too, because I
How
was,
about you fake pressing the guy at the
bro.
Oh, tell us a story about your birthday
Oh,
before we
So
get more
Nick was
into.
trying to look tough on his birthday. in
No,
front
it
of all
wasn't.
his
I was
homies and
trying to-
family, but
I was
go
trying
ahead,
to-
tell your story.
I was trying to shut the fuck up. I was trying to at first have a good time, and like the whole weekend was kind of fucked up because I kept telling them that like we had a bigger party of 25 people and they wanted us to do like a catering where I picked out like 5 drinks and 5 foods. I told them, I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna pick out 5 drinks, 5 foods, and then like you guys don't like it, and at the end I still gotta pay the tab and no one enjoyed themselves. I'm like, what if my homies just pull up and like order what they want and do all that? And they just were like too tired to fucking have everybody's order separate. So finally they like the day of my birthday, my girlfriend's mom and her like called them and shit, and they were like, all right, fucking figure it out, we'll do it. Then we pulled up, we're having a good time, and like they sent the main manager to like watch us, like we're little kids, and like this was obviously a pretty
Rowdy crowd.
yeah, it was a real. We weren't
We-
even that
really
bad.
though,
Yeah,
bro. How
Not-
were we rowdy, bro? Dog, even a girl came up to take her dream picture.
Yeah, bro, like
Yeah.
we were,
Even though it was the homie's birthday, you know, I respect, and because I would like, if it was my day, I
You
would
would wanna
like, I
enjoy
would
it.
hope somebody would push the chair over for me for a couple photo shots
Yeah,
of
like,
me,
bro, and
with
then-
me and my lady. You know what I mean?
and that was like 30 minutes. We let that shit slide for.
Yeah,
it
like,
was like an hour.
fool,
It took like all
fool,
their
me and my
pictures,
lady
bro.
were sitting at the edge of the couch. Like,
I know everybody's
damn.
all pinched, and I'm like, bro, it's my birthday, like, and you just want to come up here and take pictures, like, whatever. So like when he came up and he started like saying that we had to be quiet and this and that, and I'm like, bro, come on, it's like my birthday. And then I don't know exactly what the fuck he said, but that second time he pissed me the fuck off. when
It's because we were taking a group photo, and your brother was on the edge of the thing, and he told him like,
he told
came
Renee,
running.
and he's like, hey, you got to get
Oh, yeah,
down.
told Renee get down because he had just told I think Julian or
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
to get down.
And then Renee
And
was on there
Julian's like,
just trying to
oh
take a picture.
shit, jumps down. Then Renee jumps on it and is like,
Yeah, right
didn't
after.
we just tell you?
But he came. He's like,
Nah,
"Get
he
down
came in
now."
high as
Yeah,
fuck,
he
bro.
came
Like
in
mad
way too hot.
disrespectful.
And
Way
then,
too
and
hot,
then
dog.
Nick just comes running towards him, chest out, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" He's like, "What the fuck's your fucking problem?" And we were
Yeah,
like,
that shit
"Whoa."
really pissed me the fuck off. And then like everybody grabbed me, they're like, yo, calm down.
You know what I like though is that they kicked him out and
Yeah,
not us.
no,
I was surprised.
that guy took care of us. He was really cool. The main guy, he was really nice. He came back. And I apologized to him right off the bat. I'm like, man, I didn't mean to like make a
no, I seen you
scene
tell
and
him, I
yell.
seen
Like
you.
I was like, bro, I just it's my birthday. I'm trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
And I got mad. And he was like, bro, don't even fucking mention it, bro. He's like, the waiter came and called me and said that he was tripping on you guys. And the rest of the time he was there and he was cool with us. And we paid the tab.
Bro,
We
like,
gave him a
bro,
good
the
tip.
waiter was cool. Like I understand if the waiter was like going
Uncomfortable
crazy,
or something,
uncomfortable,
yeah.
stressed out.
Oh, we were all
But the
kicking it,
whole
having a good time.
rooftop was like our side was under control. Like
Yeah. And we weren't like,
okay, I
fucked
understand.
up.
We can't stand on that like whoopty damn dude. Like bro, like
Just come on.
Just
Tell us
step
nice.
down.
Oh, yeah, get in, boom.
or flash a flashlight. Hey, get down. Or
Yeah,
something.
and everybody's obviously it's like,
It was the way that he had came at us.
Yeah, it was just the way-
kind of like,
yeah,
like,
even
fuck
though
you
like
guys.
after what we did, like we were cool with letting those fools, like that's not our job, you know what I mean? You should have had the fucking manager come down and get him a spot. And like we were like, nah, fuck it, bro, like come take your spot. Like that just what like pissed me the fuck off in that moment. But other than that, it was a good ass night. All right, boom, we're back from our little pee break. Now we're back onto the topic, and Me and him were just chopping it up. We want to jump to a good part of his story that actually leads to the friendship that we grew and how he like mentored me and shit like that. So I wanted to talk about how like when we first started jumping around and we were partying all the time and like blowing money was cool. Like what made you want to do that when you already had it and you knew like you had money? Everybody knew you had money, but you still wanted to have fun and spend it. Like how'd you get to that point?
I don't know, bro. Like it just comes from like, I guess experience, because I guess that was really my first experience, like really like blowing up and like trying to like spend money. Don't get me wrong, like I wasn't rich. I'd work every single day. Like you could ask anybody, like
Yeah,
I have no days off of work. I mean, I can have a day off of work whenever I want, but like that's not the point. The point is like I got here by not taking the days off of work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know, so like that was just one of the things like I always held myself to a standard, and
if you could guess, how much money did you probably blow in that time? Not your like whole time, but like that
honestly,
time of
What was like the time frame?
20 COVID.
No, I said
It was like a year, 2 years.
yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. It was like 2 years ago.
No, but like was it like a year?
When I
time
started
span?
noticing that like it was coming in good, probably like 2019, the end of 2019.
To where you're making good money.
Yeah, 2019. I was probably at that age, I was probably like 20 years old.
And then like
And
how
when I
much?
came 21, then when I met these guys, man, like that's when it was going good for me. You know what I mean? It was going good, and it's just you go into it like it's something you never been there before. You know what I mean?
Everything's so like fuck.
So it's like everybody looks at you like you've been there before, but then you got to keep your poise as if you've been there before.
have been
you know
here
what I mean?
before,
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like anybody that got money is like, oh yeah, like let's do it, let's spend it, let's spend the fucking money, homie. Let's have a good fucking time. Let's get all these bitches in here and let's get it cracking.
And
right?
I remember when we first did that too. It was like that was when I first saw. That was actually my first time like seeing that shit, even seeing that shit. And I was like, bro, like I would have obviously I knew his story, so like I already knew where he came from. But if I didn't know him and I saw this like group of people out doing this shit, I'd be like, yo, these motherfuckers were like born into money or like, you know what I mean? Like they've always been like this. This is just what they do. I thought it was cool as fuck.
What was the most that you guys spent in a night? What'd you guys say?
Miami,
dog.
How much
I
was
probably
that?
spent like 50 bands on the weekend, 40 bands on the weekend.
What the fuck do you even spend 50? I don't. If you give me 50 pounds right now, I mean, you could if you
I'll
want.
blow it. I mean, I'll blow it.
It's just a whole other story, man.
And
like
Miami was crazy because they were posting videos, bro. And like us that were at home when we were watching the like, obviously I was with them for a lot of the crazy shit that we did, but like seeing it not being there, I was like, yo, like I remember at this time I was like, we need to film this shit, bro. Like we'll be Nelk Boys, like because at the time they were still barely coming up, and I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers do Nelk Boy shit on a Tuesday night at the taco spot in the corner.
Yeah, oh god,
like bro, we were doing normal shit, but it was crazy. And I remember like the vibe was so nuts because it was like 1 week in Vegas, boom, we get fucked up, have a good time, get back Monday. Somebody texts in the group chat, yo, we're gonna have us through Friday. And I'm sitting there like hungover as fuck, like I don't even know if I could be up for Friday, bro.
And the things we didn't let nobody miss. Like,
Yeah.
everybody had to
Thursday,
be there.
hey, you're not coming, you're not hanging out with us no more. So everybody's like, oh, like, you get guilt tripped to going.
So did all your guys' homies have money or like
No.
how did
Nah,
that work?
fuck no.
No, fuck no.
I probably paid like 2 times that we went for it.
So for the people that didn't have money, you guys would just take care of them every single time?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like they'll just get me back in another way, or just like
Help. You know,
honestly, bro, it's just like that's another thing. When you get money, you just start helping a bunch of people, like especially when you want to just have a good time and see everybody do good, and because I come from a time where it's just a lot like I come from the most lovingest family you could ever come from, but like when it's dark, and when you're alone, you're alone. You know what I mean? Not saying that my family was never there for me or nothing like that, but like it was like it's
there's
dark,
times,
bro.
man, where you-
There's those times,
rough
homie,
patch.
and that's like that stuff that like makes it like, man, like
But I always tell them, like, I'm so grateful for those, like, situations that were in my life and your life and shit, because, like, that's what made you who you are today. And, like, if you didn't go through that shit.
and, like that's what I tell everybody. Like, you either got it in you, you don't. You got that dog, you don't. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, like you could be making $1 million today, and then it stops tomorrow. Like, are you gonna like freak out? You're gonna panic? What are you gonna do? You're gonna bust a move? You're just gonna float? What are you gonna do?
Or are you gonna try to go and get it?
Yeah. What do you want to do, bro? Do you want to go back to that feeling that you had that pushed you to get to where you're at today? Or do you want to just coast it and just, you know what I mean? I don't know. To each his own, bro. Like me, I'm not doing that, homie. Like I said, I don't get no, like, I don't take no days off of work.
Like
So
you
like
wouldn't let it slip up.
everybody says, oh, you lucky this, you lucky that, blah 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 blah. Bro, I don't even care. Like it's just.
Because nobody knows the work that went on behind that shit.
And at the end of the day, nobody knows what I got going on. Like, homie, like, this is like my life, and like.
And that was one thing he taught me that was, well, obviously because like we were doing social media and shit. So like my biggest thing was like showing everybody what I had, what I did, what I spent my money on, what am I doing with the homies. And like, bro, that shit was like one of the biggest jumps in my life. Like when I was out there in the IE, bro, I fucking went from like 20-some to like 60-some thousand followers in a year. And it was because like, bro, you guys would even notice it. Like on Mondays, bro, we'd be doing some dumb ass shit. And then at my apartment, like nobody had a job. So I go out with them Monday, Tuesday, I do some crazy shit at my house. Wednesday, I'm back out with them. Thursday, I'm at my house. Friday's a weekend. So we're all turned the fuck up. And like, I always wanted to show people what I had or what I could do and this and that. And he was the first one that told me, he's like, bro, like, you know, like at the end of the day, you didn't get all this money to impress people. Like you got all this money to take you and your moms out of like what you're in. You wanted to change yourself.
So when did you realize that? Because you said that you went from like, you know, spending fucking 50 bands a weekend to now
was
you're
there
over here.
was there a number where you were like, all right, I gotta change some shit? Like when you with them, I did how much did I spend this year? And that shit showed me 300,000, and I was like, all right, bro, like I can't even account for 50 bands. Like where the fuck the rest of the money go? And that was my wake up call. Like, all right, bro, you're not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Did you have a wake up call when you were like, fuck, I'm spending too much money?
My wake up call is like, honestly, my pop. Shout out to my pops.
Oh yeah, big shout out Sonora.
It's big shout out Sonora, my boy John Doe.
Oh yeah,
that's my man, my dog forever.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's my mentor, the one that got me into everything, and that's been my wheels behind my back, and been, you know what I mean, always drives me. We may have our disagreements and all that, but no matter what, at the end of the day, that's my man, and you know, I love him to the day I die. You know, but you know, he's the one that pushed me. And when at the time, like when I was spending all that money, like, you know, he never told me like what to do with my money. Ever. You know what I mean? But like he would just throw little like low ball reminders in there, like, hey D, like, you know, there's this house, like you can get this house, boom, 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 boom. Like, yeah, I could have been put that $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 down payment, but I just blew it last weekend in Miami. Now I'm back down to 10, 20. Like, how am I down to 20, 10 grand in a weekend when I just had whatever?
And bands,
you know what I mean?
And nothing to show for it.
Yeah, no, I had stuff to show for it, bro. Like, that's my thing. Like, my thing is, like, I always, like, maintain. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maintain, like, I always know what's important. You know what I mean? Like, I know what I could spend. You know what I mean? So my thing is, like, that 40 grand I spent, I was like, 40 grand I'll buy a car with.
Like,
40 grand.
He was going to spend it. That's why he saved it.
40 grand I could go buy this with. 40 grand I could go buy that with, but I just fucked it off. Like, 40 grand is disappeared. Just set that motherfucker on fire and watch it burn, brother.
You've never had, like, a night where you're like, there's no way. Because
all the nights when he woke up in the morning and he was like, what the fuck happened?
Damn, man.
Because for me, so for an example was, we got fucking, like, a month or two ago, we went to JC Kalen's girlfriend's birthday party, Chelsea, and we got so fucked up, bro. We started ordering drinks, and then it got to a point where I was fucked up, and I just started ordering like Don Julio shots. And next thing,
dog.
And next thing you know,
hey, like I said, it's either you got that dog in you or you don't, dog. Come on.
No, and then it's like next thing you know, like we spent like fucking like $800 on drinks. And like for me, that's fucking a lot. Like bro, I'm like,
bitch, for me that's a lot too.
Bro, I woke up the next
just on drinks, 800.
Yeah,
that's a lot for me too.
I woke up the next morning and they're like, bro, like you were ordering Don Julio shots for everybody, and I was just like, how much did we spend? And they're like, a rack.
Oh,
and I was just like, no fucking. And I started.
You're like, you check it. You're like, yeah, we sure.
I started apologizing. I was like, dude, I am so fucking. And they're like, no, like we, like who do you think was telling you to order another one? But
like, hey, let me stop you right there. So at the same time, I understand, like, we've been talking about responsibilities, being on it, doing this and this and that, trying to get out this and whatever situation you're in. But like once you feel stable, sturdy, like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, it's okay to spend a couple bucks. It's okay to fucking have one of those nights you spend too much money.
You're like,
as long as it's not the money that you're supposed to be paying other shit with, like, then who cares, bro? Like, because at the end of the day, you could die tomorrow. And motherfucker, you're saying for this, that's like, you know what I mean? Like,
30 years away from now.
Like, bro, who cares? Like, homie, it's okay to let loose sometimes and
That's
live
true, that's
free and just enjoy it. Enjoy the feeling you get with being with
the
great
homies, having a good
people.
time,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? That's like what it's really about, dog. And like people like take that shit for granted. And sometimes I do too, man. Like being such a busy person and like always about work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but like sometimes you gotta like step back and see like, smell the flowers.
Yeah.
So you said that it was like your mentor. So he was the one that kind of told you like, hey man, like, you know what, like it's cool to have fun and stuff, but like
No, honestly, my dad, he didn't tell me like, he didn't tell me that. Like he was more like, I don't know. My dad's like more like the tough love kind of person, but like not the tough love kind of person. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my dad, like you could talk to him about anything and everything in the world that you want to. You feel me? But like, he like he's not like his like, oh, like I love you, like this and this and that. Like even on your small accomplishments, like he ain't gonna tell you nothing in your small
But
accomplishments.
he's proud of you.
No, but he's proud of you, like 2,000%. He's proud of you. He notices it. He knows it, but he loves to see the consistency. Cause he's not gonna congratulate you when you like
When he knows
only
you can
like
do better.
yeah, you only done this. Like motherfucker, like the whole point of it was to do this. Why am I gonna tell you good job when you've done this?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so, like I mean, it's the truth. Like some people like, and that's honestly how I am. I feel like nowadays, like, homie, what the fuck I'm gonna tell you congratulations for? Like, for what?
Yeah.
Like, homie, like, I understand, like, some people need it. Some people need this and this, that. But it's be like, thicken up the skin, homie. Thicken up the skin. That fucking thing when people not telling you and this and this and that.
That's
like,
what makes you go harder.
that's what makes you like, you know what? Fuck that. You know what? I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them who I really could be and what I could really do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like whatever, like I always tell everybody, whatever you want to do, it's all for the taking. It's all for the taking. Anything and everything, it's all for the taking. It's just all you have to do is want it enough. That's all I tell everybody.
That is true.
But I mean, like I even think about it. Like I say, I wanted this, I wanted that, I wanted this, I wanted that, and I got this, that, this, and that. You know what I mean? But it's because like I wanted it, bro. I did the sacrifices that I know other motherfuckers wouldn't do.
And that's what we're just
And the
talking
other
about.
shit the motherfuckers will cry about. Like, you know what I mean? I knock shit out. I do whatever the fuck I got to do.
We feel
You
like
know what I mean?
now in today's generation, a lot of the kids that are like posting success and shit like that, it's because they like, not even because they're proud of themselves. Like they want other people to be like, yo, you're doing good. Like, you know what I mean? Like to that, like now it's not even you're doing shit for yourself.
Honestly, I posted that. I posted something on Instagram the other day, and it was like, I forgot what it said. Don't tell people what you're gonna do
Before you do it.
Don't tell people. It followed something along the lines of that. It's like, don't tell people something you're gonna do, or tell people you did something for the cheaper dopamine.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because when you tell someone, like, say I haven't seen you in a long time, and I say, hey Nick, I'll open another 20 smog shops. Like, yeah, that's my plan. I want to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, obviously I didn't do it.
Mm.
But like that made my dopamine in my body like satisfied.
Yeah, he's happy.
Like it gave me the urge. Like, oh yeah, I feel good. Like, oh yeah, I know, because I know I'm gonna do it. So I might as well just say I did it.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where like the world like messes up today. Like, stop doing that shit. Like, just do what you gotta do. That way, when you're done doing it, you don't even have to say you did it.
Because they can see everything.
Voila, motherfucker, this is where I'm at. You know what I'm
that
saying?
took me a while to learn that lesson. That was a big lesson in my life.
And that was his biggest thing, bro. His biggest thing.
I was a really, yeah.
And
really
like,
big.
he would always impress everybody. And I would always tell him, like, bro, I'm unimpressed. I'm unimpressed.
Motherfucker, yeah, he was like the only person. But then again, like,
But like, it wasn't an unimpressed.
it was
I'm-
like, he was
it
like,
wasn't
good
like
shit.
I wasn't
Like,
an unimpressed, like, oh, like I'm hating on you.
He was like,
unimpressed.
I know
it was
you
an
could do
unimpressed, like
I know you could do more.
bro, shut the fuck up.
yeah, like, bro, he told me with the clothing shit.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I told him, like, literally, bro, like, shut the fuck up. Like, Nick couldn't talk to me about, like, he
Nothing.
couldn't talk, like, he could talk to me about anything and everything in the
Oh, not
world.
like my accomplishments.
But it was just like when he'll tell me like he'll do the cheap dopamine things.
Yeah.
He'll do the
still
cheap
doing
dopamine because he thought that shit would like impress me or do whatever. Like, bro, I didn't care about that shit. You know what I mean? Until you really grasp the concept. Really grasp the concept.
And like, that's why now I thank him so much. Because I'm like, fuck, bro, if you would have let that shit slide, like, it would have took me meeting another
You know what I mean?
Devon.
Because think about it. He's sitting there as like, oh, Devon, this and this and that, like spend money, this and this and that. And I give him that cheap dopamine, and then he says, oh, hell yeah. Then I'm in the game. Then I'm flowing what I'm thinking's going on, which really was not going on.
Yeah, you just bullshitted yourself in the end.
You know what I mean? You're just bullshitting me and yourself, but most importantly, yourself.
Yeah, because you believe me no matter what.
Yeah, I believe you no matter what. Like, why don't I have a reason not to believe you? You know what I mean?
But, like, you don't believe you.
Exactly. So that's why I don't feed into that bullshit when it's someone I really care about. Like, when someone that I really like, I don't care, like, I'll let you feed it to me because I already know that motherfucker not real.
Shit not going.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, what comes, that experience becomes, like, you could, like, becomes a knowledge. Like, you sense it.
Yeah,
like,
you
when
learn
someone,
from
like,
shit
comes
like that.
around you, the way they talk, the way they speak, the way they, the first couple words that come out of their mouth.
Thanks.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even talk when the person comes first. Like, yo, I'll just introduce myself. But, like, after that, I'm trying to see what you're going to say.
Yeah, you let them chop it up and see, like, all right, cool. This is
Because
you're
what
trying
you
to do.
say is I already know what you're thinking. You know what I mean? So, like, I just base it off of that. And then we go from there. But versus, like, if I know you're bullshit or not, is
It's not going to help nobody in the end.
for real.
Yeah. So, okay. So, before we get into, like, when you kind of, like, start chilling with the spending, like, because Nick would always tell me, you guys have some, like, crazy fucking stories of when you guys would go out. Like, you guys down to share them, or?
Like, we go.
All right, hold on. Let me. I got a girlfriend now, so I got to think some of this shit through. Hold up.
So look, I got a wife now too. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, that's my baby girl. My
Yeah.
baby
So
girl- my baby
when you
girl
see this,
Jasmine.
this is when I was young, before I even knew who you were, before you get
But
mad.
honestly, like, let me tell you something about my girl. Like, she's so dope, bro, because, like, I could talk about this shit. Like, maybe she might get a little fucking mad, but, like, honestly, she ain't gonna like, treat me no different or act no different with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she understands, bro. Like, my girl, she understands my mission and, like, what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish. You feel me?
Yeah.
And, like, so, like, I prove it to her every single day that it's, like, only her and her only. So it's, like, what else do you have to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a story that's good that I told them about.
Which one? I don't know if you told me.
Blvd. Do you want to talk about that one or no?
Which one?
Parking structure.
I mean, we can.
Yeah. Because that was a good one where they were like, what the fuck? Because, like, this was in OC when this happened.
Oh, it's the one that you told me when we
Yeah,
were
well,
there.
last time we were there, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, go
Was it a
ahead.
reunion?
Go ahead, say it.
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, it wasn't like we were spending no money or doing it. I mean, we were, but it wasn't like a crazy night out. It was like a good
I
time.
mean, the tab was probably like, what, $4,000, $3,000?
Yeah. Well, I mean, fuck, it was like minimum to walk in. We were spending like $2,500. And like, the thing is with them is like, you know, someone buys a bottle and like they enjoy the bottle. And bro, like with these guys, like, chug, then this fool throws something at you, and then that's already half the bottle gone. And then, you know, two other people grab the bottle, someone drinks it here, someone passes it. So, like, there was bottles, like, always coming. And, like, now that I'm, like, not in that group, and when we go out, like, you know, we might get 1 or 2 bottles, but, like, we're on some chill shit. Like, now I
Shit,
think,
we just pregame.
yeah, bro, we pregame
No,
hard.
honestly,
and then go.
honestly, now, dog, like, I'd be like now that I chilled out, like, I'd be like, man, I ain't in here to prove shit to nobody. Like, I got, like, I know what I got at the crib. Like, we could get a couple bottles here, we'll get turned, we get the vibe going, we'll go back to the crib.
That's what
You
the
know
real,
what I mean?
that's where shit, like, really
That's what
pops
really
off.
pops
It's a
off,
better
man.
time
But
than
You know
any.
what's crazy is on his birthday, that was the first time I've ever like experienced bottle service.
Oh, for real?
Dude, because like
And I was about to tell them to turn off the sparklers because I don't like that sparkler shit.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that should be
tell
burning when you
hey,
get
it was all
issues
your
with that.
first. It was all your first time.
Hey, you about to shit. Take the sign away.
Turn
Go
that
get,
shit the
just
fuck
bring us the
off.
bottles, bro.
Turn it off.
Hey, he's sitting there waiting with a camera. He's
I'm
like,
like,
no.
damn, this shit looks different from IG stories.
Yeah.
What kind of bottle service is this? No, but so yeah, we're having a good night. We're chilling, and then I guess it started when someone was like kind of looking at you funny. No,
No, I don't know, dog.
was
Like,
the other
we-
fool from the group across?
Yeah, like I guess we were in the parking garage. I was talking to so and so, and we fucking some motherfucker yanked me down. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, you had to explain what you have on you.
No, I had a fucking
Gucci fanny pack.
like Gucci side bag,
Uh-huh.
fucking, and I had some bread in it. And some motherfucker, like I'm talking to the homie, boom, and then some fucking other motherfucker, and next thing you know, I get yanked down, boom, and then fucking socks the little white homie, fucking Nick. And then like next thing I'm getting up, like so confused, like what the fuck did I do? Like did I talk to somebody's girl? Like bro, I didn't talk to like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Usually like I don't like, I'm not like, I was never like a hornyalo motherfucker. Like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to this girl. Like,
yeah, we
nigga,
would just
like,
kick it.
I play cool. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, what did I do? Like, you know what I mean? But like at the same time, getting up, like, I'm gonna catch this motherfucker's fade. And dog, I'm telling you, this motherfucker's like
He was tall as shit.
6'2", probably like what 230. But like he looked like a lean like running back.
He
From,
was
like,
solid. He was solid
like
as fuck.
Alabama, like bro, he was chunky. And I got up, I'm like, damn, like fuck it, like you know what I mean? Like what the fuck am I to do? Like what am I gonna do? Just sit there?
Just let him get punched.
Like fuck it, like I could just start taking flight on him. Boom, boom. whole fight breaks out. Long story short, after he yanked me on the ground, my bag fell on the ground. So after the whole fight's going on, the bag's still on the ground. Everybody's getting down. After I ended up finding this fat dude and his homie, some fat dude, boom. He runs. He makes a break for it. He gets the bag. He swoops the bag off the ground.
Oh fuck.
And mind you, bro, we're out of breath, homie. Like this is a fucking like 5-minute fight, 4-minute fight. Like
it was a lot of people.
dog.
Motherfucker was
Like,
fighting UFC.
nobody works. Like, and nobody's trained.
Yeah.
And we're fucking like we're lit too.
Everybody's drunk. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, it was crazy. So the fool's like, he sweeps up the bag, and then I tell him like, I'm out of breath, fucking wheezing, all kinds of shit, dog. Like, and I'm like, you're not taking my fucking bag. You're not taking my fucking bag. He's like, it's my bag. I'm like, okay, motherfucker. He tries to like make it he tries to run, and I'm like, I have no like other like trick. I tripped his ass. Like, you know, like school, you trip somebody.
Good. The fucking leg came up.
Tripped him.
And caught the other
boom. Fell. Tripped like a motherfucker. Went, ripped my back on and started beating the shit out of him. Boom, boom. After that, some little fucking, I guess his chick or some other, but like, I don't know who it was. It was just from the other fucking side. Came up and they, he's like, get the car, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Runs in the car and I see him reaching in her purse. Boom, I start booking. Bah, bah, bah,
Oh,
bah, bah, bah.
fuck.
Start letting off shots. I'm like, oh shit, like these motherfuckers shooting. But the thing is, like, he wasn't shoot to kill, bro. Like, you can go to Blvd today.
You see it, like
First floor, second floor, whatever. Look up as soon as you walk in, you see the bullet holes on
they were all like
on the top. Like, you know what I mean?
So when you were getting shot at, like what was going through your mind? Like, were you scared or
motherfucker dove in between the car. I'm never
No,
seen
I
that.
didn't jump between the car. Like, I just like
the car blows up?
You picked it up.
I am Arnold Schwarzenegger. Get to the chopper now.
Was on slow. Bro, run.
No, but
This was
for real,
dodging the bullets like the Matrix?
No, it wasn't nothing like. Obviously, it's like a scary. It's a tense situation. It's not like I was like cruising through it like this and shit. Like, obviously, I was cruising through. I was going through like, hey, get down. Like, but I wasn't like.
There were a lot
like,
of
I wasn't
friends
like
were spread out.
frightened or like panicked or like, you know what I mean? Like, so I couldn't like control the situation.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I didn't freeze up, nothing like that. But it's a situation that like you shouldn't even be.
It could have been
in.
avoided.
You know what I mean? I mean, but it really couldn't have. Like, what the fuck did I do?
Knocked him out.
No, but
Dumbass.
I'm saying before the fact.
Yeah, no, like it was just.
Catch the bullets
Take
Might
them
as
for-
well. Might as well.
with your hand though, not your stomach.
But ass.
So-
No, but yeah, that was probably one of our most fucked up situations out. That was like, but not a fun situation. But that's probably one of the ones that sticks in my
got no
head the
shit.
most. Like that one I remember over everything because I'm like, damn, that was a scary. And me and him were on the floor above, and we like heard they were fighting, and we were like kicking it. We're like, oh, these fools are gonna fuck him up. So we're walking slowly, and me and Brandon hear like the gunshots, and I look at him, and he looks at me. I was like, was that a gunshot? He's like, nah, I think it was a backfire. I'm like, yeah, that sounds right. And
Because
then I hear, like,
y'all parked at the top floor,
at the
no?
top floor, but we're walking. So we're right on top of you guys. And then right after that one backfire, there was like 6 more right after. Bah, bah, bah. And I'm like, nah, that's a gun, bro. And we ran. And when we ran, everybody's ducking and like a G-Wagon blows right past me with a bunch of dudes in it. And I didn't even like think to look. I thought they were running too. And everybody gets up and everybody's all right. And they're like, yeah, those fools shot at us. And we're like, fuck, bro. So like we had just passed the dudes that just shot at our friends. Like just walked right past them. I mean, they were in a car, but still, like we had passed the dudes.
And the crazy part about that, like how we're going back to saying like about that like lifestyle, like we were spending that much money in the club, doing this, doing
that's
that,
where it tracks.
shining out, shining this, shining that. Like, bro, who don't you think like is gonna be watching you, bro?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I
somebody that
mean?
wants it better
If
than
you
you.
get fucking like 8 bottles, you don't know who's like looking at you like, yo, they got bread. Let's fucking get them after the club when they're
Yeah,
fucked
or
up.
just scope them out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
what's
Like
cracking with these
whatever.
fools,
Like
yeah.
and that shit, like it's for real, homie. It's for real.
People really
Like
be doing
it
that
really
shit.
is. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers like even ran up in my house, bro, one time and fucking took like fucking 150 grand worth of shit.
And the dogs.
But like, you know what I mean? But I mean, to each his own, bro. To each his own. I mean, it is what it is and it ain't what it ain't.
it passed.
Damn.
It
So-
happened.
So you say
But like the thing is, like, it was really like a big, like, it's a big eye opener, homie.
Yeah.
So
It's a
where you're
really
like-
big eye opener. And that's like what Nick was talking about earlier, like what changed it, what did this and what did that. It was a big eye opener on the reason and the aspect of who you allow around you, who you surround yourself with,
Mhm.
what people are into what. like, you know what I mean? Like, I surround myself with you. Yeah, you're a good dude, but yeah, you know people that rob this people, that people, that people. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're a good dude, but like, how am I gonna surround myself? Like, you know what I mean?
How am I
So
going
it's
to surround myself with you when you surround yourself with them?
With
Yeah,
a bunch of bad
exactly.
people.
So it's just like it's not like really so much tell your friends who they hang around with, but it's like also
Just be
like
careful.
so like
Keep
just
an
be
eye out.
careful,
Yeah.
man. And really like when you're having fun, and like honestly, I could say like I let this shit slip away from me. Like you're having fun, you're just trying to look out for everybody, and just like being caring, dog. Like shit could get away from you real fast,
Yeah.
quick, and shit could be you get that phone call and it's
Yeah.
quick, dog. It's quick. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like you really got to really be careful, dog, and just really like I said, just enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride, but be really smart.
So,
know what I mean?
Yeah. So you said that you've been into like a bunch of fights. Have you ever been knocked out?
Honestly, I haven't, dog. I
Nah.
haven't. I'm not gonna lie.
Motherfucker's undefeated.
I'm not even to like not even to like
Fights
boost
a
it up or like talk like nothing. But it's just like honestly haven't because homie like I'm gonna swing on you first every single time. Like I know this.
I've seen that shit so many
I know the
times.
situation's getting too heated.
To where a fight's gonna break out.
Yeah,
when you
like
get the
to like
first hit.
I already know it's going there. Like so why am I gonna wait for you to give you the chance to knock me out? Like motherfucker, I'm gonna swing on you first. And it's just a lot of the times, like probably like 8 times out of 10, my first one, I'm gonna knock you out. Or it's just like or you just get dazed. If you get dazed, then fuck it. Like you got the pack coming right behind you to fucking finish it off. Or
No, oh, what about
whatever.
San Diego? San Diego at Firehouse.
Yeah, you don't want to hear San Diego.
Oh yes, bro. This is the most funny fucking story I have. I think I told you about this.
No, you didn't. Wait, but hold on. I'm gonna change the batteries.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna have a word from our sponsor today, Kickoff. Guys, credit is one of the most important things in life other than, I don't know, food and water. Other than that, credit's like number 3. It is, if we're being honest. And guys, credit, nobody really teaches you about it. People say, oh, get a credit card. You max that shit off. You're like, holy fuck, I'm supposed to pay this money back? Well, that's why Kickoff is here. Kickoff is the easiest way to build credit fast. Whether you have no credit or you want to boost your credit score, Kickoff is the #1 credit building app that has helped over 1 million people take control of their credit. Guys, when I first got a fucking credit card, I opened up a Macy's credit card. I had no idea what it was. My parents didn't teach me about it. My friends didn't teach me about it. I had to look this shit up on YouTube, and it's very difficult. It's something that, you know, it doesn't really make sense until you learn about it. But Kickoff, it just makes it so much easier on the app. You can apply in minutes with no credit check, no hidden fees, and no interest. Plans start at just $5 a month, and every on-time payment you make with Kickoff is reported to the major credit bureaus. So that way your credit score goes up, which means that you could have more, get a fucking higher credit score. And on top of that, people will be like, hey, I'm gonna give you fucking more money. Fuck it. Like, you pay on time. So why not? Let me give you 10,000 instead of 5. You even set it to autopay so you can build credit without even thinking about it. Kickoff has also been praised by big time names like Forbes and NerdWallet as a smart way to build credit fast. If you guys want to build your credit fast, Kickoff is the fucking app for you. With a 4.9 out of 5 rating in the App Store and over 44,000 rave reviews, you can trust Kickoff to help you get ahead. It's time to take control of your credit so it can't control you. So what are you waiting for? Apply right now in minutes at kickoff.com to start building better credit. That's KIKOFF.com to build your credit score without the lift. Start today at kickoff.com. And back to the rest of this podcast.
All right, cool. Yeah, so we just came back, second piss break. And now we're going to get into, we were obviously talking about the fights before. And now I wanted to bring up that one fight that we had in San Diego when we were all there together and Taco Bell. So just let it rip how it happened.
You guys had a fight at fucking Taco Bell?
No. We had just bought Taco Bell.
Okay.
No. Dog, so we were already fucked up for the homie Roshi's birthday.
Again, Roshi, bro.
In SD. And we were like by like downtown SD by like Gas Lamp and Padre Stadium.
Uh-huh.
And then we went to this firehouse like rooftop.
It's like a rooftop.
Like,
It was like a Levita on the roof.
yeah, basically like a mini Levita though, not
Yeah.
super like, but like next door to it was a fire station, so that's why they called it like firehouse, fire roof, whatever the fuck they talk about. So before we went in, like I don't know why I was craving some fucking chicken chipotle rollers from Taco Bell. So I got those.
That just sounds fire.
Hey, this one got a Mexican pizza, got some
Yeah,
fucking
we had
tacos.
some good ass food too in the
It was
back.
good. Like and it was literally across the street. Like we knew we were gonna go in, but like I don't know. Like I just like eating quick shit like that before I go to the club or whatever. Like it's just quick, dog. You know what I mean? So we went in. So we're going, and we're eating the food, and then like, so the entrance to the club is like on an alley, dog. It's like So here's like the club right here, and you pull in your car, and then when you pull up some and you park right, it's like a parking lot with a gate. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's traffic coming this way and traffic coming this way.
So
after we parked already, we're walking or we're already like paying the like valet man. Roshi pulls up, boom, and then some white boy in a Dodge Ram pulls up, and they start revving at each other
to get the fuck out of the way.
That weekend, Roshi rented a Hellcat.
Oh,
and like, so like he was revving at him, like, oh, maybe he's thinking like
it's a sick car.
Someone's revving at him, like, you know what I mean? Because I get that all the time, bro. Like, people revving at you, like, bro, you're not even like whatever. Like, just ignore it, bro. Just ignore it. So Roshi was revving back, and I'm, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, okay, like, fuck it. Go off, cuzzo.
Yeah, and then shit just
So then, like, after that, like, I see Roshi jump out the car, dog. Like, he jumps out hot as fuck. What the fuck, motherfucker? Don't you see me? This and this and this and that. And then homeboy jumps out the car. He jumps out with a knife.
Holy.
And he's like, what's up, motherfucker? This and that. I'm like, oh, shit. Like, these motherfuckers are funny. So I'm standing there, and all these fools are, like, in front of me, and they're, like, watching. And every single one of these motherfuckers are watching.
I was about to eat.
Everybody
literally
was looking like, what the fuck? So I'm like, fuck it. I just literally like just walked my way up like into the front as they're like squaring off with each other. Walked up, like not kind of walked up, like sneaked up to do and just socked his ass. Boom.
But he was big as fuck,
he was a
bro.
Big boy.
Big white boy.
He was a country fed motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
And an old C10 with like a fucking deer rack in the front.
Yeah, and it was
shit.
like crazy, bro.
But like he was a strong motherfucker.
Wait, so when you socked him, did he fall or he took it?
No, he low-key ate that shit.
No, he did. Boom. And then
boom. Hey, I hit him. Boom. He's like as he was getting to that last finger, like he like started like getting like falling on his truck, like
trying to catch himself.
He started trying to catch himself on his truck. Now he wasn't stumbling super hard, but like he was like
trying to see where his back is.
Yeah, like trying to like stable himself. Boom. But then I hit him again. Bah! That's when I got him. After I got him right there, boom. Then we all jump on him. And then, like, mind you, like, so I told you, like, we're in an alley, right?
Yeah.
So in the alley, you don't have too much space.
Uh-huh.
So when we're in the alley, Roach is like this, he's like this. We hit him. He lands on his car. And then there's another car on the side. So, like, and then here's the house. So, like, it's like another little.
We're fighting in a gap between a car and a wall.
Yeah, between a gap between a car and a wall, like basically another little alley. So we're just like holding our hands on the wall, stopping and holding the car and just stomping him out. And Nick comes, watch out, motherfucker! Hits him with the fucking Taco Bell bag with all the food in it, dog.
Boom! Taco blew up at the wall. The Mexican
tacos
pizza.
go everywhere, homie. Lettuce everywhere. And I'm like, really, bro?
He stopped. He stopped fighting. So look at me. He's like, my fucking food for real, dog? I was like, hey,
come on, homie. Like, what, for real? Like, that's what you doing?
And then my cousin Chris came up.
Like, what the fuck? Like,
and we were like, the fight was done, bro. But he was like big. And Chris, I hit him with the tacos. He's like yelling at me. He's like, for real, dog? And I just see Chris come up from the side with his little head. He like punched some bullets. He's like, I got my lick in. He was so excited to punch that guy.
Yeah.
Bro. And, but we still got into the spot after. Like, they were cool as fuck with us. Because there was, like, we told him, like,
even the firefighters came in, like.
What? Yeah, that was scary.
The firefighters were like, what the fuck?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're fighting. We're getting down right in their parking lot.
But they were cool as fuck. They understood, like, the whole shit. And, like, they were all. But anyway, so after we're talking about the fights and shit, so, like, when after that, how long after that did you start, like, realizing, like, all right, cool, I got to kind of change up how I'm living. Like, you know, I got to start being a little smarter with my money and shit like that.
Honestly, I started sensing it. Like, when I started going around people, like, I just started feeling weird. Like, you know what I mean?
I remember that for a while.
Like,
too.
I started feeling weird. Like, you know when you go hang out with somebody, I don't know if you guys ran into it yet because you guys are, like still younger. But, like, when you go around somebody and, like, me, I'm a really big vibe person. Like, if you really know me, I'm a vibe person. Like, you know what I mean? We're vibing, like, and you just feel like, you know what I mean? We're in sync. Like, we just, like, we can literally say anything that comes to the fucking head and, like, it won't be weird. It won't be nothing. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Like, that's, like, I was getting just, like, weird fucking, like, you know what I mean? I didn't know. Like, I just.
Like, you felt like they were just after you for your money?
No,
not
even, like.
Just like, no connection, no friendship.
Like, no, exactly. It wasn't even nothing about the person, nothing about nothing. Like, it was, like, all the same shit that we normally even do.
Oh.
But it would just be, like, the vibe, bro. Like, the vibe. Like, say, like, I got here and, like, you could tell, like, you know how I am. Like, so you could tell, like, I get here and then, like, something's on my mind.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm being, like, kind of, like, goofy with you, but, like,
You're still trying to read the room and shit.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And you're, like, you're going to be like, bitch, why you acting weird?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like that. Like, it was one of those, like, and, like, I don't know, I just felt it. And then, that's when my homie Alex died, rest in peace. He fucking, when he died, it's just like, it like really separated the room for me, like extremely, dog. Like
he says the same thing.
Like it taught me a lot about like people, a lot about like consequences, a lot about a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those things that you have to see. That's like, man, I don't even know how to even put it into words. Like that's how like.
It's just something that really like really affects you to the point where you're like, damn, you know what? Like this wasn't worth it. Like I was telling him.
Yeah, and it's because the thing is like I can't go into so much into details, but it was like one of those things I had a conversation with my nigga my boy Alex that it was like it was an in-depth conversation that it was like, bro, if we went into a little bit deeper depth, like we could have prevented this situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like basically what I'm trying to say is like a lot of people die for no reason, bro.
Mm-hmm. A lot.
And the thing is like, why do people die for no reason? The thing is because a lot of people that do it is just, you're trying to prove things to the wrong people. You know what I mean? You're trying to prove things to the wrong people. Like at the end of the day, you're living your life for you. And at the end of the day, when you die, it's only you. Like no matter if you fucking go in a fucking car crash, this and this and this and that. At the end of the day, you're your soul. It's not like you're living a connected, jointed life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's you. Like, whatever your family's going to grieve, like, it'll be 3 families in the fucking accident, but his family, your family, and his family's going to grieve differently. Like, you know what I mean? So, it's three individual things, you know what I mean? That could have been prevented type deal. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, that's what I feel like a lot, like, everybody has to look out for, and that a lot of people don't realize, and that, like, this society and this world and, like, the whole, like, trying to show off and impress and all that, like that thing is like, it's for the birds, homie. Like I understand like trying to impress and show off. I understand it, bro. I understand it 2000%. When you're making money, you're feeling good. Like, homie, why the fuck? Like, homie, I worked my ass off for this. Like, why not do I want to fucking like have some fun?
Yeah.
But there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it, bro. There's a way to do it. You could do it and not fucking put it out there like, hey, I'm throwing this in your fucking face. Hey, hey, I'm doing this, or hey, this. Bro, like, you know what I mean? Just like be you. Be who you really are. Be, you know what I mean? And you could, because the thing is, think about it. If you're maintaining this crazy life or doing all this fancy shit, this and this and that, imagine how you could do that, like all the same thing, but just be you.
Yeah.
Like imagine how much raw and real it would really be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And think about where the world will be at today. The life that they pretend to be.
They just lived it.
If they just really like lived it and really pushed for it, think about where we would be at today. It would be a whole different topic of discussion.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, bro. And that's what blows my mind every single day. That blows my mind every single day. Like, I'm not like, it's crazy to me. Like, and the thing is, like, when I go on people's pages and I see it, like, I'm not gonna, like, honestly, at the end of the day, we can say we're not judgmental. Obviously, I don't judge for the fucking wrong reasons, but like, obviously, I grew up to where I grew up and I come up to where I come up and this and that. Like, so if I see someone acting out of pocket in my eyes, like, I'm gonna just say in my head, like, you know, this guy's acting out of pocket, but I'm not gonna say anything about it. Like, fuck it, like, to each his own. Like I said earlier, you know what I mean? To each his own. But like, if you're my person, you're my boy, you're my guy, like Nick at Night right here.
Oh, yeah.
Is like, I told him, bro. Like, I don't care. I don't care, bro. I don't care if you fucking have 86,000 fucking followers right behind your back if they want to kiss your fucking ass. I don't care. Like, I don't fucking care how fucking special you think you are on the fucking internet, homie.
Who really got you?
Because I know who the fuck you really are. And I know what you really do with all this shit. Like, homie, like, motherfucker, like, I want you to do good. And this guy right here, Nick, dog, like, he's a motherfucker that could, like, dominate this fucking internet fucking shit, dog. Someone that could fucking take it all over just by just being him. You know what I mean? And I've been told him that since
the jump.
Since the gate. I'm not gonna say the first, second time, third time. I don't know exactly what time it was, but I told him right in the beginning.
It was really early on.
It was really early on when we was chopping it up. But you know what I mean? It's like one of those things like, dog. And he listened to a couple of my plans, couple of my routines. You know what I mean? He went into dogs with me and my pops. And that I told him like, hey dog, I got this dog for you. He's like, hey, my mom really wants a dog. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, hook me up. I'm like, boom, it was my second litter. Second litter I ever sold.
We're talking about Frenchies for those of you guys that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. My bad. So we sell Frenchies, Sonora Bullies. You know, you can check us out. We sell Frenchies, but
How come you like looked at Nick and you're like, okay, like I trust you to like spit game for you, and I trust that, you know, you'll fucking make money and like you won't just fuck it off.
No, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even, I don't give a fuck what you do with your money. But it was the fact that, like, I see him take the risk. I seen him take the risk and spending the 10 grand. You know what I mean? Because I remember Nick, I don't know if it's okay if I tell him, would you show me your bank account that one time?
I don't give a fuck.
So when he was younger and he showed me, like, because at first, like I told you, like, Money Talks Bullshit runs a marathon, like how we were saying earlier, how when people, like, you just know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can just, like, you just know.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? By the way they speak, by the way they talk, by the first things they tell you. So, Nick, like, I seen the way he was talking to me, and I seen I was like, like, I don't know how, like, I can't play it out. Like, you seem like a bullshit, you seem like not.
Yeah.
And I remember one day, like, I could tell he felt the same way. Like, he's like, I could tell this motherfucker don't believe me. I could tell this motherfucker don't believe me.
Because I wanted the knowledge, but he didn't want to, like, he thought I was, like, just bullshitting. So I was like, how can I show this motherfucker that I really want to follow him?
So this motherfucker told me one time, like, we were just talking about, we're just chopping it up. This motherfucker one time scrolls into his Bank of America. Fool shows me, like, 35 racks. And I was like, damn. Okay. I was like, all right, motherfucker, like, you do know what you're talking about a little bit. I was like, okay. I was like, you're smart. Also, and then after that, we just fucking just started.
It was just
snowball effect. Snowball effect, dog.
And then from there, you got him into the Frenchies and all that shit.
Yeah, I remember I told him, I said, fool,
buy a dog.
I said, buy a dog. I said, I'll sell you this dog for X amount of dollars. And I said, I guarantee you, I'll give you 20 G's, 20, 30 G's back in your pocket. And mind you, this was like when the dog game was already slowing down.
Yeah, this was.
You know what I mean? And Nick's like, fuck it, dog. Like, you know, I'm going to do it. Boom. And mind you, this motherfucker fucked up the breeding by letting his little mutt fuck up, because we were going to have some crazy, I mean, we still had some pretty nice shit.
Pretty badass dogs.
No cap. But, like, he let his dog fuck the other dog.
You can't let him, like, mix.
You know what I mean? So the dog got pregnant 2 times. So the dog had Frenchie Isabellas and fucking Chihuahuas.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
And the fucking Chihuahua wasn't Isabella, though. That was
and the crazy part about it, the Chihuahua that came out was Isabella, dog.
Like, we're like,
what? So basically, for other people that don't know, Isabella in the Frenchie game is like the top of the line. It's the top of the line. What's up, dog?
What's
For
up?
other people that don't know what Isabella is in the dog game or the Frenchie game, is like, it's the color and like the bloodline that they carry. So this idiot Nick at night, we were doing a breeding. We got our dog inseminated one time by an Isabella Frenchie to make some badass Isabellas, right? Because Isabella was like the top notch dog.
That was right before Fluffies came out.
Right before Fluffies, right. This motherfucker, we have our dogs, and we have a fucking Isabella Chihuahua.
And he was like, what the fuck is this? And
I'm like, bro, there's no way. I'm like, there's no way that happened. And I call Nick like, hey, motherfucker, did your dog fuck the other dog? He's like, no, I don't think so. Maybe once or something. I was like, bitch. Bro, I'm like, motherfucker, like that really like means something, homie. Like you're messing with money right now. You're messing with our money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need to know. That way we know, like, do we like try to push this high litter? Do we try to push the low litter? Like, what do we do, bro? Like, how do we test it? Like, fuck it. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't even go off this fucking motherfucker's word. I'm just going to DNA test all the dogs. Thank God it was that one dog.
That's nuts. She was only one out of the whole litter, and we had.
But that dog that came out was badass,
No,
dog.
yeah, it was a
Frenchie,
Chihuahua,
but it was a white Chihuahua,
what
but
the
it was like,
fuck? And it had like
crazy.
color. It was crazy, and that's what we were like. What the fuck? And then what was more funny is when obviously after the dogs leave the whelper, he takes them back to his apartment, and that's when we're gonna start selling them. And I'm like, fool, I need to see this fucking dog. And all these Frenchies are, bro, like this big, fat little head's tiny. And then there's this big ass giraffe in the litter walking around. And I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro? He's like, that's your fucking stupid fucking rat dog.
I'm like, take that fucking dog.
It was so cute, bro. It was cute though, because we're like, what the?
She was cute.
We're like, what the fuck is this thing? And then she had a tail and they
It
cut
kind
it.
of looks like Nick, kind of.
Bro, and it was so cute, bro. We were like, I was like, you fucking piece of
Minus
shit.
the
Like,
legs.
yeah, it had long ass legs. That shit had some long ass legs. And I was so pissed off because I'm like, oh, you piece of shit. Like, on top of everything else, you were an Isabella. Like, you couldn't even be a lilac and not fuck me as much. But after I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know what? Like, that was my karma. Like, I fucked up. And like, who has the dog now? I really want to see the dog now.
I think Nick's girl's like sister or something.
Fuck, I want to see what the fuck that shit looked
I'm
like.
gonna get some pictures of it.
Yeah.
So how come Frenchies cost so much?
Just 'cause
flex.
it's like a man-made thing, dog. You don't understand how much goes into breeding, bro.
I
Like,
told you, bro, there's like scientific
bro, like think
equations.
about like whelping. You gotta pay $700 a week, $600 a week for the first 4 weeks, and that's just like 4 weeks. And that's if you have time to take care of them the other 4.
And you know how
because you can't sell a dog until it's technically like 8, 9 weeks. So therefore, like you want to pay for the full 8 weeks. That way, when they're 8 weeks, you could sell them out of the whelper's house, or do you want to take them home and then sell them out of your house? Like, you know what I mean? It just depends
It's
what
that
you want
little
to do.
more money
Yeah,
you're
it just depends how you want to sacrifice it, because bro, you got to wake up, feed them, clean them,
make sure they're not cold,
like,
hot.
bro.
So it's like a fucking like Rolex, but dog form.
Yeah, bro.
It's because a lot goes into it that a lot of people don't understand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the most that you like any of you guys have ever sold a Frenchie for?
I think my highest Frenchie was probably like what, $17K.
Damn.
Sold to Boston.
I remember that.
Holy.
Which
If I go on my account page, I can shout them out. I don't even know what they're.
Which was the one we
Yeah.
sold in Vegas? Wasn't that one expensive too?
Oh, I think I was like 15 bands.
Yeah, that one. Was
Isn't there some Frenchies that go for like 50 bands?
There's some Frenchies that go for
Honestly,
20
my I'm not even gonna say the number, but my pop sold one last like
Up
you know,
there.
like,
And these
there.
things are, and bro, these dogs are like, obviously people don't get it because like they're not into them, or I'm not paying that much for a dog. But dude, when you see a dog that's worth $200,000, it's a fluffy Isabella,
And
bad
everybody knows it's $200,000.
you know what I mean? Like you can't.
It's a flex. It's a flex.
It's like you're walking around with. I mean, it's stupid as fuck because it's a lot of money. But like you're showing everybody like this is what went into my money. Like,
and don't people steal Frenchies?
bro, well,
Bro, people steal anything, dog.
yeah, shit.
Like I seen the other day on Instagram, some dude some car went up to a valet and stole all the keys from the valet and $140. Dog, what the fuck are you gonna do with all those
You
keys,
gonna
homie?
come back and fucking try to steal it? Like those idiots aren't gonna call the fuck, bro. But people are stupid, bro. Like, how about that kid that got shot trying to rob that fool that was breeding dogs in L.A.? That young kid, bro, he's like 17, jumped the gate thinking like this fool wasn't watching his dogs because they're in the front playing on grass.
Yeah.
And he grabbed like 2 Frenchies and tried to run. And that fool was sitting right there on the porch. And fool just grabbed his strap and killed the kid. And the kid was like 17 years old.
Oh my.
And like it's a fucked up story, right? Like it's a young kid that passed away, but like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like at the end of the day, like what did you expect? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's hard
it.
work, bro. That's life.
And that's the thing, honestly, like that we hit that, like it was like one of those things. Like I hate how society is today, bro. Like
It's so fucked.
the thing
We're
is,
fucked.
society wants to see like the bad people, but like they won't see like what caused the bad.
Yeah.
Like, homie, what caused the bad? What caused?
What made him do that?
What caused this to happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody thinks like, oh no, well, it's this fault, it's that person's fault, it's that person's fault. Black people, Mexican people, white people, this people, purple people, white,
Yeah.
yellow people. Everybody's fucking wrong, dog. Like it's like everybody just comes to a mutual ground, homie.
Yeah. It's not
Everybody
just
is quick
one
to
certain
point
person.
fingers.
Yeah.
It's that's why he's no, bro. You
And
guys
what it honestly is accountability and fucking.
is being like, all right, you know what? It was.
You know what? I fucked up, and that's like what I try to tell these motherfuckers. Like, fuck it, dog. Like if you fuck up, like just say you fucked up. You know what
It's
I
the
mean?
biggest lesson in itself, right there, is teaching yourself, like, you know what? I did wrong.
Just say you fucked up. Like, you know what? Fuck. Like my bad. Like I fucked up.
So wait. So you're black, right?
Mhm.
You're
But I'm
full?
black. I'm black and Mexican.
But so you speak Spanish.
Como no, papi.
I'm telling you, bro. When I heard that shit for the first time,
You're fluent.
fluent. He saved us in Mexico.
Have you ever had like like you're like around like Mexicans and they're talking shit about you?
All the time. He knocked out a
Todo
fool at a
el-
shop. That
todo-
fool knocked
todo-
out some fool at the shop.
Todo el tiempo, compa, todo el tiempo.
One time, he gets a call. He's like, fuck, call me back right now. I just knocked this fool on the cops right here. And it's like 11:30, bro, in the morning. I'm like, I just got up. You knocked someone out? And then we pull up, and he's like, yeah, this fool's talking shit to me in Spanish. So I replied in Spanish. And I was like, I can't even imagine, like, because, bro, when I heard him speak Spanish, even I was like, oh, shit, this motherfucker knows
So
Spanish.
it happens a lot.
It happens a lot, but like honestly, like my business is like it's predominantly like
Mexicans,
Hispanics, and
yeah.
honestly, like I grew up Hispanic. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like that's like what I was raised around was Hispanic. So like that's what honestly, like I feel like that's what I am, bro. Like majority,
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? Like that's my majority is that. I feel like that's what like I lean towards. You know what I mean? Like obviously, like I love both of my people, both of my sides, both like.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, where else were we going to?
Oh, after the dog's talking about how, like, when you, like, what did you do to start, like, change your life around, saving up money, start investing, start realizing, like, because you just bought a fat-ass property, which is dope. Like, I remember we were talking about
Congrats.
this. Yeah, I've been talking about
Thanks,
this.
dog,
For
thanks.
how long have we been trying to buy a house for? I was chasing him because he was like,
but like that goes back to like my pops trying to like. That's when you said like, how did you know when like you fucked up this and this and that? Because when it came time to like buy my crib and buy my house, like, yeah, I think I had like probably like what 80 G saved up, 70 G saved up, whatever. And I got qualified because I have really good credit, so like I got qualified for fucking quality loan for a fucking $600,000 house. Cause I didn't want no rinky-dink shit. You like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, especially if I'm gonna like spend the money, like, might as well. Like, if I'm gonna finance something, like, I might as well get something fucking like
That
clean.
you
Dope.
enjoy,
Something
yeah.
sick
Like,
as
you know what I
fuck.
mean? 'Cause I know I can make the payment. Like, I might as well just make something sick, like something clean. So when I was seeing my options, I'm like, like 600 grand, like nigga,
Yeah,
I gotta
like,
give you,
damn.
I gotta give you 100 grand down, like,
Oh.
like there's no way, that's like making sense to me, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So then, I remember I told my girl one time, I was like, you know what, like, I'm gonna build my house, like fuck it, like.
That's
start
fucking nuts,
I
actually. That's
told my
really
girl, I was
nuts.
like, you know what, fuck it.
That's actually really
I was like,
nuts.
fuck it, like, start looking at properties. And we always go ride dirt bikes at Richie Canyon. So it's like, I was like, man, I love it out here, this and this and that. Like, I'll spend almost every single fucking day out there. And I told my girl, like, hey, look in Richie Canyon, see if they find a property.
Yeah.
So when I found my property for X amount of dollars, and it was a cash deal. So I was like, fuck, like, trying to find loans and this and that because I don't want to spend my fucking bread. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, my pops told me when I fucking got my Corvette and I didn't want to make that leap, that jump. He's like, honestly, like, you got to do, in order to do shit and have shit that people don't have, you have to make the decisions that normal people wouldn't do.
Mhm.
That's a good quote.
That is a really good. Where'd you
Yeah,
get that shit from?
My
You
dad, Sonora Smart Check,
That fool brought
John
it straight
Doe.
out. All of
John,
us like, you're like,
John Doe, that's a John Doe quote right there.
that's
but
a good
like,
ass quote.
For real, like, it's a real quote, and he told me that, and I'll never forget it. Like, so when I come in a hard situation like that, when it's something I really want, but it's like a big jump and a big, like, paper jump. Like,
Big risk.
motherfucker, it's a big paper jump. Like, homie, how am I going to dump all this money into this and only have a square piece of land? Like, not even a house, not even fucking electricity, not even running water.
Nothing to really show for it.
Just land.
Nothing.
Motherfuckers gonna have to sleep in a tent
Literally.
Literally,
But, like-
he said literally.
on an air mattress.
But I mean, like, thank
No
God, like,
electricity.
we got the ball rolling. The ball's rolling right now, and I got the architect on board. I got the engineer on board. I got
That's
my boy
good.
fucking Lalo on board. Fucking Rojo Tech Plumbing. Shout out to my boys. They're gonna do the whole plumbing on the houses.
That's dope.
You know.
So you mentioned that you have a girl, and obviously I fucking already knew that. I met her, but like, how was it from going to like, you know, going out every fucking weekend, spending X amount of dollars to now, okay, I have a girl.
Honestly, it wasn't even that hard. Like,
You know what? He was always like the only one out of the group, besides me, that like never really cared to like chase bitches, but just like have a good time. So I knew like for him, like when it came down, I was.
because let me cut you in with
Yeah,
that.
go.
Because with these cheese comes these bitches. You know what I'm saying?
He was an idiot, bro.
No, I'm just saying, but like, nah,
He's so
I'm not
fat.
just saying, even before that, but like, it was just never like, my thing was like, why the fuck am I gonna chase you?
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, why? Like, I have way more to offer, and I worked way harder than to chase someone that like has less to offer than me.
Yeah.
Like, for what? And I'm not getting into like, oh, I have more than you. This is because that's not what I'm fucking about.
Yeah.
I never fucking do that shit, homie. I never put nobody down or make myself feel better. I don't do that shit. But it came to a realization, like, when it comes to men and women, it's like, homie, like, fuck that. Like, a lot of these men that have a lot, like, settle for a lot less by just fucking, like,
Just because of like a pretty face or like ass and
or a
tits.
status.
Or status. Yeah, status is crazy.
You have a status that's
Trophy wife.
You have a fucking status that fucking your status that goes crazy,
And no money.
and then and your bank account looks like you have fucking $200 in it. Like, bro, what the fuck? Like,
Get your priorities straight.
yeah, that's crazy, bro.
So was it kind of like difficult to make that like transition from like going out every fucking weekend to like, okay, like, you know, obviously like now I have a girl, I'm not gonna go out as much. I'm gonna be going out on dates and shit. Or was it something that you kind of like enjoyed?
Honestly, it was a good change for me because like especially towards like my end of my single days, like I was just like wilding out, bro.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean, just turning up all the fucking time.
Always
like,
going out.
Constantly we're doing
and like
something.
you know what I mean, and it was just my things. Like I always felt empty, bro, empty as fuck. Like, and I'm like, bro, what's next? What's next? What's next? Like what the fuck? Like, and like, just like sitting there like by yourself, like this shit was whack. And then when I met my girl, like I told you, like after my homie died, that's when I fucking like, me and her like finally first sat down and like actually talked to each other, like, and it was crazy, bro. We had the craziest conversation, like what Lil Wayne said. Met a female dragon, had a fire conversation.
Holy fuck!
But
I just got
honestly,
that.
dog,
I just got that letter now.
But honestly, dog, like it was crazy, homie. It was crazy, and I love my girl. Shout out to my girl, like she's fucking. That's my baby right there,
Yeah,
dog.
Jasmine's mad cool. Jasmine's always been cool.
She's a fucking little fucking asshole at times, but she's badass.
Hey, without
dog.
her, we would have fucking died in Cancun. So,
No, she's badass, dog. But like, you know what I mean? Like the thing is, I fuck with her because like I could talk to her about all my old shit. I could talk to her about this. I could talk to her about that. Talk to her about that, and like we really just vibe out and just spit about like the real shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
So boom, we're back at it. Danny's here with us now. We all kicking in, vibing. So we're gonna jump right back into the combo and shit. And I know that we had left off about you talking about how it wasn't hard for you to get out of like the single life and shit like that because once you got with Jasmine, it was super flow and like cool with it.
Yeah, and it was honestly, it really was because like she really didn't make it hard for me. Cause like honestly, my girl, she doesn't require a lot, bro. Like she's never like asked me for a goddamn thing. Like really anything.
When
Like she really hasn't asked me for a goddamn thing, but like anything I do for her, dog, like
it
she's
just comes
so
from you.
she's so appreciative of it. Like you feel me?
Yeah.
And like anything that she could do, like fucking like to help me out, like she tries her best to fucking
To make
do
life
it. And, like,
easier for you.
yeah, she tries to make my life easier.
So when you were kind of like, okay, like, you know what, I kind of want to settle down or whatever, were you ever kind of like worried about like, you know what, fuck, like I'm kind of worried about girls wanting the wrong thing from me, like maybe just wanting your money and not really wanting you for you?
2000%.
So how did you find the right girl to where you're like, I know she doesn't want me for my money, and she
Dog,
wants me
because
for
I'll try to flex on her ass. I'll try to flex on my girl,
Keep it a
dog.
bug. That's good.
Because like I came from like flexing like with like other girls, like my single life, this and that. Like I
and it
felt
always
like,
worked.
yeah, I thought like that's what like my girl wanted. You know what I mean? But like she clearly made it clear, like no.
Like I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah, like she'll like not like she wouldn't shut me down. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I'll try to flex. She wouldn't shut me down, but like she would like show no interest. Like you know what I mean? Like as soon as I start talking about that or doing like certain things, she'll be like you know, her whole demeanor would change. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's how I was like, all right, cool.
Damn.
Like we're in the game. We're good.
Because I feel like that's something that like a lot of people would be worried about. Like, okay, I got fucking X amount of money, and especially like, you know, if you're going out every weekend, you're posting on social media, you have your friends posting and shit. Like, how do you know if like a girl just like doesn't really care about that? I feel like that's something that's so, especially now with our generation, I feel like that's all
It's
like
so
girls
hard.
care
That's why
about.
when you meet someone like that, it's so easy to be like, okay, cool, this is the one.
It is hard and it isn't hard. I mean, time will tell, bro. Time will tell. Like it definitely does.
That's
You know what I mean? But I mean, it just depends. Like you gotta understand like how you met the person and where the fuck you met him. Like if you met him at the bottle service in the section, like of course, like nigga, what the fuck you think is gonna be?
Yeah,
happening?
but you thought y'all was gonna go to church on Monday?
Yeah. Yeah, like what did you think was gonna happen? Like it doesn't like no.
So
You know what I mean? But I'm
Yeah.
not saying like
All
I'm
girls
saying
are like
girl
that,
like
bro.
off of my fucking homies like passing and shit, but like I'm just saying like you gotta like if you're looking for the wifey type. If you're looking for that type, then you gotta look in a different area.
You're looking at the
buddy.
right areas.
You can't be looking at the club. You gotta be looking at church.
No, but I mean, maybe I don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You might find one in the club, the shy girl that goes with all their homegirls. That was like her first time being singled out, and she's like doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
Okay.
Like maybe who knows? I don't know. Different strokes for different folks. But I'm just saying, like,
This guy has sayings.
He
for
does have
days.
saying. I was just about
Holy
to.
fuck.
I was about to interrupt you. I'm like, bro, this motherfucker needs to be a
shout out,
broadcaster.
shout out to my mom. She put me onto all of them,
This
man.
motherfucker just fired.
This guy-
I'm
this guy
sitting here
said,
like,
he's like said like 40
I
different
love
sayings. I'm like,
my Georgie. I
I'm
love
all
my
writing
Georgie. I
down
call my
and
mom
shit.
Georgie.
bro, I'm trying to catch.
So whenever y'all hear me say Georgie, that's my mom.
I'm
I
trying
love
to
my
catch him on
mama.
his old one. He's already
That's
ripping
my
a new
one.
one.
That's my
Bro.
that's my world right there.
So fuck, what the fuck? Okay. So do you think that like people should go through like the kind of like their like hoe phase / party phase before
2000%.
finding a
2000%.
why? Before settling down, why?
You need to get
2000%.
that out of your system.
But like when you go through that phase, like you need to go through that phase, like not trying to be in a boyfriend girlfriend relationship with everybody. Like you need to just live free and don't give a fuck what the fuck people do and just do you, because that's a time when you really get to know yourself.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? You really get to know what makes you happy, makes you sad, makes you horny, makes you glad. Like you know what I mean? Like that shit really like it just like it really does do that to you. So like after the time of having this and having that, like you're like, man, like that shit's fucking like that shit's lame, bro.
Yeah.
Like really what joy does that really bring you at the end of the day? Like what it is costing you at the end of the day. Think about it. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The money
Like,
and
I
time.
could go home. I could go home, make $5,000 in one day, and go home to my girl. I put that whole $5,000 away. I said fucking $10, whatever she made dinner, whatever. Fucking cool.
Boom.
We're up. Think about it. We're up $5,000 now instead of fucking me trying to prove to you I could take you to fucking Mastro's. At the end of the fucking night, I spent $2,000 when I fucking made one. Now
Yeah.
I'm $1,000 in the hole just to prove to you for what? Like if you was really down, you would just fucking like fuck it. Like
Kicked it at the crib.
not even kick it at the crib. Like if y'all really want to go out, fucking go out. But you don't gotta do all the crazy shit all the time, bro. Just go somewhere to where you can really talk. Drinks are good, food's decent, and you can just vibe out and have a drink and just
Enjoy
really
the
shoot the
time.
shit, bro. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's really how it goes, homie, and that's really what it's about. It's just going out and shooting the shit and vibing with the person that you really connect with and sync with and link with. Because at the end of the day, bro, every bitch out here has the fattest ass, nicest titties, pretty face. Honestly, don't get me wrong. Like I tell my girl all the time, like, oh, look, that nigga looks good. Like, fucking that girl looks good. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
true.
It's what it is, bro. It's human nature.
Yeah.
Human motherfucking nature, bro. Human nature. You know what I mean? But the thing is are you going to let temptation and human nature determine your character? Determine what the fuck you do? You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like if a motherfucker can't really even be loyal to his bitch or loyal to this, what makes you think he's going to be loyal to you or whatever the fuck you do?
Yeah, whatever you end up. Yeah.
He's not, bro, because at the end of the day, you really don't care about nothing.
That shows that you don't care. Like
You know what I'm
get
saying?
into that.
That's true.
You doesn't care about something.
So do you think that people who cheat, you can't really trust them as a character?
It depends where they're at in their life.
What do you mean by that?
It depends why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah, it depends. Like
That's
if
what you mean.
if they're in a relationship that everybody knows that's not even a fucking relationship, then like yeah, then obviously you see why.
Yeah.
But if it's like a serious relationship, like fucking Michelle Obama and Barack Obama,
Yeah.
like
That's a good ass example.
but you get what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna
But you
say
get what
that.
I'm saying? That's like that's an executive
yeah.
that's an executive position, an established fucking relationship, right or wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
So like if you see Barack Obama or Michelle Obama fucking around, it's like, can I really trust you? Like
Yeah. And you the president, motherfucker.
like really? Do you get what I'm saying though?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
like that's how it goes. Like
uh-huh.
motherfucker, if you can't show your loyalty, like, okay, fuck it. You don't have to be loyal to him. If you ain't gonna be loyal to him, tell him fuck it. You know what? You're a great person. I can't fuck with you. Not
Yeah.
that I can't fuck with you, but it's I can't be with you because I ain't trying to hurt you.
Yeah. Like
know what I mean?
like I,
At least
I
be
can't
honest
really,
about the situation.
Yeah,
that you're in.
I can't trust you 100%.
No, but I'm not even saying that, but I'm saying
God damn, boy, you product this shit.
I'm saying
Hey, be careful, those bikes are expensive.
I'm saying for the person that's like cheating and doing all that shit, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of being like disloyal, like
Why not just break it off? Boom. You know what?
exactly, but like there's an outlet, like before you become like disloyal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, why do disloyal shit when you could just talk it out and cut ties or fix things or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, instead of just doing the grimy shit, like, you know what? Since I don't want to deal with the real conversation and what's really going on, like, I'm just gonna fucking do this low shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts. That's what I was gonna say right now.
And that's what it boils down to, because you're too insecure, too shy, or whatever the fuck the case may be, too scared or too nervous or whatever the fuck to talk about what's really going on and what's really the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's like what fucks it all up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people don't know how to like deal with that. So that's why like people cheat. And I'm not only saying like cheat in a relationship, but they cheat like
Themselves,
on their friends,
bro. Like,
cheat themselves, cheat their partnership.
What's considered cheating on friends?
Doing grimy ass shit. Especially
So
when
basically, I call cheating on friends is if something you say to somebody else, you can't tell your friend to their face. I feel that's cheating.
yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Like, because like say my friend doesn't like him, whatever, like, okay, I talk to him, but like I know he doesn't fuck with him, so I'm not gonna disclose anything about him
That he
like,
wouldn't want the other person to know.
yeah, like common sense, bro. But
Yeah.
like that person does nothing wrong to me, like me and this person do good business, whatever. So like, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? I'm a businessman, homie. I make my money first.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I make my money first, but I know how to keep
Keep the bridge together.
the bridge together and keep it going.
So, I kind of want to backtrack because you had said something about like your girl making dinner or whatever. If somebody has money, how important is it for their partner to, you know, maybe not be the breadwinner, but maybe to cook, clean, do all that other stuff? Is that important, or you think it really doesn't matter as long as you 5v5?
Nope. It's definitely important. It's honestly the most important.
Facts.
Why?
It's the most important.
You can't have somebody doing 100% and then somebody doing 0%. You know what I mean? That's
Exactly.
not gonna work
Doesn't
out ever.
work.
But what if you vibe with them like and they're just your person? You could tell them anything and all this stuff.
Doesn't work. Like,
Relationships 50-50.
it's gonna end like it'll work for a little bit, but it's gonna end up falling apart
Why is that?
because the person that's doing 100 is gonna feel like it's gonna
Just
fall.
gonna get too over.
Why am I here if I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
getting
gonna get.
anything
You're
out
gonna
of it?
get over it, bro. You will. Trust me.
So,
Been there, done that, buddy.
so for all the girls looking for sugar daddies out there, you better know how to cook. You better know how to clean.
Yeah, you better come with a resume.
Stupid
Honestly,
ass.
He's dead serious.
No, and he said it so smooth too.
Honestly, you got a resume, cook, clean. You can fucking like hold your band down, fucking keep all the shit clean. Like you're in the game.
Make
You're
me
in the game.
5 meals, and I want to see you fucking
Honestly,
clean my
I don't
room,
even care what
bitch.
the fuck
I
the
don't even.
food-
Yeah, the food I can buy, but like being a
No,
genuine good person to your
Food
person,
and
like
dinner once a week, twice a week. We're Gucci.
I can cook.
Just keep the fucking house clean. That's the fucking number one rule.
Wow. Okay.
Or at least to me, like my pep. I'm a super like neat freak, bro. Like
Yeah, especially if it's something that irks you, like that's a ick. You're like, bro, come on.
dog, like my old apartment, homie. Like my shit was spotless, homie. I would have not one grain of fucking sand on the fucking ground.
You wouldn't even have food in the fridge.
Oh,
Hey, me neither. I'm all laughing in the background over here.
I wouldn't, bitch. Y'all motherfuckers go to my house and be like, D has everything.
Yeah, we
in here,
wouldn't
homie.
eat to go to his house, and we'd get high, and then open up the pantry, and he would just go to the store.
Dog, and you know the crazy part of it? Because the reason I had all these snacks is because my fucking mom, Georgie, bro, when we were younger, like she'll get snacks for like school, like for our lunch. Nigga, I'll eat them in like one day.
Like, what happened the rest of the week?
Hey, wake up the next morning, there's only 2 ho-hos left. It was a pack of 12.
You had 13 last night? No.
Yeah, but like it was crazy. So now that I got older and I had like money to afford my own groceries, like I just stocked it up. I mean, I had fucking Starburst, I had Sour Patch.
You always
I
had like some good
Ho-Hos,
high shit too.
I had Toasters, I had Cheez-Its, I had Famous Amos, I had
He
fucking,
did have famous Amos, like a vending machine.
I had the fucking
For free.
the peanut butter crackers, the cheese crackers, the Ritz, the saltines,
Where's the meat?
the Maruchans,
No protein.
pizza,
Bro had no protein.
pizza rolls. No, I had steak in my fridge, steak, chicken,
Like 7 years
pizza
ago.
rolls.
That shit was dry aged.
Yo, it was all dry as fuck. Like it was all,
Hey, but it was there.
It was all expired.
But it was there.
all expired
It looked
because I was never home, dog, and like you know what I mean. Like every time I was home, I was always eating just only the snacks and like the candies and shit.
Dude, it mattered.
You know what I mean?
Nah, Loki, that's how we are now. Fucking Danny, he's the one that goes out and he'll buy the snacks and shit. And like, fucking, there's times where we'll be fucking stocked up, and then we'll have like 6 friends over. People get drunk.
Boom.
People come over the next day. Fuck, you guys got nothing. It's like, nah, we
Bitch,
did.
you ate it all last
No,
night.
we did. We did.
All that's left is fucking the hot Fritos from the hot pack. Yeah, there'll be like fucking 15 of those.
Shit, you leave Fritos
Hey,
at
I
my house.
was like, damn, hot Fritos, that sound gas. Thank God that was the only thing.
Hell
At
nah.
least,
Oh, they heavy as fuck?
Hey, at least it wasn't the barbecue Lays.
Oh, no, I can't do Cool Ranch Doritos, bro. I be heated if they left Cool.
Cool Ranch Doritos are gas, right?
Yeah, nah,
You're
it's the
bugging.
fucking it's the regular Lays. The regular
Oh
Lays
yeah,
are
those
always
shits that just taste like saran wrap.
or just regular ass Fritos. It's like
Hey,
full.
see, y'all really picky, bro. Like, honestly, all those sound really good to
No,
me.
yeah,
You're also blown to shit. You're about to chew on the mic, bro. You're talking about food. All right, wait, hold up. Oh fuck, where were we at before all this shit? We was talking about
we were talking about
like adulting. Oh, and then okay, so after that, after you got like secure with your girl and shit, what was like the next step for you to be like, all right, cool, I want to boss up again. Like I want to do something else to like step away from the crowd.
So it's like, honestly, after like I established, like, you know what, like, this girl's gonna be my girl. Like, I established that, like, I really made the decision with myself, like, because I really did. Like, I really established, like, you know, I was like, am I gonna make the jump? Am I not? Am I gonna make the jump? Am I not? Am I gonna make the jump or am I not? And I was like,
Fuck it.
Reggie wasn't like, fuck it either.
Mine was like, fuck it, and it worked out, thank God. But I was like, at first, I was like,
It really wasn't like, fuck it either, because it was like, I knew she really liked me, and I knew I really liked her. So I knew it was like, this one, if I let it go, like, I really couldn't, like, push it, like, under the rug type
yeah,
shit.
yeah, like
you know what I
some real
mean?
shit that would have hurt.
Like, push it under the rug, and then, like, just let it be bygones, and just let it be. You know what I mean? And you just be a person I used to talk to. So, like, when I got with her, like, I was like, you know what? Fuck, like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? Like, the vibe was too real. Like, there was nothing I could complain about. Nothing I could complain about, bro.
Right.
Nothing. Like, it was good. Like, and the thing is, I love my girl. She's so fucking, like, she's like me. Like, you know what I mean?
She is.
I could talk to her, like, what's up, nigga? What you doing?
She be posted up right there at the house.
What's up, girl? What you doing? What's up? Like, well, whatever. I could talk to, like, however, bro. Literally on any genre, any topic, any fucking language, it doesn't matter.
I think that's really big, like, an important in a relationship.
And
too.
she knows, too, that the important thing she knows, when I don't talk. It's not that I'm mad. It's not that I'm nothing. It's just I don't like to fucking talk sometimes when I fucking get off of work. You know what I mean? And she knows that. Like, she sees that those times. And she'll just literally just sit there and just watch a movie or just because, like, I enjoy the presence.
I
But
just
it's
don't want to
just
speak.
I don't want to speak.
Yeah.
And a lot of women don't understand that.
Why
And
you
just
mad
sit
at
there and,
me?
What's wrong with you? What's you mad? Like, why are you acting weird? Why
Bitch,
you
I'm
guys
off
been
12
texting? Why you
Xanax.
even talk? Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that shit's crazy, bro.
Nah, yeah, I
That's
think
one thing she knows. And it's really big factor. I feel like the real big factor, the main fucking topic of this subject was, like, understand what the fuck, like,
you really want
you really want.
that puff. Let me hit that, please. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you to fall for that track so I can ask for it.
All right, but before we end this podcast, I want to ask one last question. Do you think a girl holds you back, or do you think, like, you know, she could make you better?
Oh, both.
As
Both.
in what sense? Elaborate.
All right.
Wait. Before you answer how you're gonna answer, really think about like
Oh, I am.
deep down, because I changed my answer.
That's why I'm gonna take it. That's why I'm gonna take a drink.
Yeah, because I used to.
Because you thought this was over, baby. It ain't over.
Yeah,
We about to go into the deep ass thing.
He's about to smoke a joint.
Who pulls out a Newport all serious? He's all
Hey,
sturdy.
I'm like, throw the Lil Wayne intro with the lighter.
Yeah. Hey, that'd be hard. And then you have the fog effect.
Nah, but fucking I feel like a girl can hold you back a lot of ways, like in a lot of aspects. Like, I'll say, like, my past relationships, like, it was like one of those things, like, oh, like, don't go hang with your friends, this, that. Don't get me wrong, like, it wasn't like me and my friends was doing nothing fucking crazy or fucking spectacular. Like, we were just fucking
Getting high.
fucking up, getting high, and getting drunk. Like, I mean, you had no reason to, like, say not to, but, like, at the same time, like, that's when you're growing in your prime, and you're doing this and doing that. Like,
Having fun.
you know what I mean? Like, if I trust you, you trust me, then what's the wrong with me having my fun and you having your fun? Because at the end of the day, each and every person's still their own person. You feel me? Right or wrong?
Facts.
Right.
So it's like, it's one of those things, like, a lot of people get it twisted. A lot of people fall into the fact, like, oh, I was living my life right before her, this and this and this and that, blah, blah. But as soon as I met her, I love her so much, I don't want to make her mad, so I'm not going to do what I want to do. Like, bro, that don't work, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Damn.
and that's what we go back to what we were talking about earlier in the situation when we were saying, is it really important for a male or female to fucking go through their phase where they going to be with whoever, do whatever they want, do this and do X and Y and Z. You know what I mean? Because that's really what it boils down to. Like, yeah, that's what a person needs to do to be able to
Get to that next level.
to get to the next point. Because, bro, like everything gets old, homie.
Shit.
But when you find like that piece and you find that thing, and it's like, okay, that's where it's at. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So that's when you'll know if he or she is holding you back. You know what I mean? When they let you go do that, like, oh, baby, I'm gonna go do this podcast with the boys. Fucking, I don't know what time I'll be home. I'll be home 5 a.m. All right, baby, drive home safe. Let me text me when you get home. Text me when you leave. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cool. Because I like, you know what I mean? Every single fucking one of us trying to expand our fucking business and everything. You know what I mean? Just to put it in our aspect, in our layman's terms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for anybody else, it's like the same fucking difference, bro. Like, don't let your significant other hold you back on what you really want to do. If you really want to go fucking party and do in a club and do that dumb shit, then yeah, you're just being a fucking idiot and a dog. But I'm saying like real shit, homie.
Yeah.
Real
Dreams
shit that
and
matters.
shit. Life.
Real shit that's gonna put you to the next step. Real shit that's gonna elevate you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sometimes that requires kicking with the homies, doing this, doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it takes.
Facts.
And the women that don't see that, or the guys that don't see that it takes a girl to do this, it's the vice versa, dog. You
Yeah,
can't
same
be,
shit either
you
way.
can't be fucking one-sided. It's a
You
double,
can't.
it's a double-sided sword, homie.
Facts.
But with great things come sacrifice, right or wrong.
Right.
You know what I
100%.
mean? Like, and so that's the thing, and that's what the thing people fail to realize. And so that's why I said it could go both ways.
And so then how could it go the other way to where they could uplift you?
It would go to uplift you by like how I was saying, like, okay, you're gonna go do this, you're gonna go do this to elevate your brand that you want to create. Go do it. I'll be right here, home sleeping, boom, boom, boom,
Supporting you.
supporting you.
Have somebody
Just
to talk
text me
to.
when you're on your way home. That way I know you're on your way home. That way I know your time frame when you left and when you're supposed to get here. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's always good to have someone in your corner that really cares.
Yeah,
for
but
you.
like someone that's in your corner, like that really gets it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And won't
like,
distract you.
yeah, bro. And it's crazy, bro. And it's crazy how much that can elevate you and push you. Because all the things that you wanted in these hoes and all this and that, blah, blah. When there's someone that believes in you and someone that really motivates you and does this and does that for you, and it's like,
Damn.
it puts you to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you don't have to waste your time looking for pussy. You don't have to waste your time looking for dick. You don't have to waste your time going to the club. You don't have to waste your money going to doing nothing. You have that person that you want to waste the money and do all that shit with. When you both of y'all on the same page, boom, y'all can lock it down and let's double it and let's make some triple of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing people fail to realize because everybody's caught in such a state like, I don't want to look stupid.
Yeah.
Facts. That's where a lot of people
But the
are
thing is like, you don't want to look stupid, but like, homie, but like, if you don't try, then
at. You look
really,
stupid
what are you
in
going to
the
get? What are you going to get out of it?
It's true.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, if you don't try, like, what are you going to do, bro? Like, so fuck it. At least at the end of the day, I could always say like, I always been 110% on my end. And that's it. And that's all you
2000%.
that's all you could do on your end,
end.
bro.
Some real shit, man.
Yeah.
That's all you could do. But I mean, at the end of the day, you know what? I want to thank my boy Nick at Night and the
Shout
Sweet
out,
Tea
big
Boys
shout
for
out.
having us out. This was a great podcast, y'all. I hope to be back soon. And I love y'all. Appreciate the views. Appreciate the love. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all next time.
Ah, this
Hey, this motherfucker just turned
And
into the
don't
host
jump,
right
jackass.
now. Yeah.
And I want to shout out the shop. Like I said, my pops, Sonora Smog Check, the creator, the man.
Tell Nick sent you.
The man behind the motherfucking plan.
Yep.
He's the man super behind the scenes that motherfucker you guys probably will never see, but he's the man behind the plan, supporting all of us, and you know, started this business, and you know, it gave all of us a table to eat at, and it's something great, and it's something I'm super grateful for, and you know, I'm forever blessed, and I forever love him, and I forever love my team. I forever love my boys, and I forever love everybody that supports me. I love y'all, man. Appreciate it.
And shout out No Junk.
Yeah.
Shout out to No Jump, baby.
Yeah, make sure you check. Their shit's all going to be in the bio, so you can just go down there and click. But these fools are starting their own shit, and it's really cool because they're not like your normal people that, you know, like, do shit just for the camera. Like, they're actually just recording shit that they do normally. So if y'all want a taste of, like, shit, real shit that's, you know, you might like it, you might not, but fuck it, go check it out. You see what happens. You never know. You might find another group of shit that you never thought you'd be into that really
Honestly,
turns out good for you.
before we cut it, let me give you a little, like, breakdown. Honestly, No Junk, what I wanted to create it for.
No free clout. Shut up. Cut it. No, I'm just kidding. Go.
No,
Talk.
honestly, like, no.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, it wasn't, like, it's not about, like, obviously, like, social media is about the likes and, like, this and that. But, like, hell yeah, it feels good when you have fucking a whole bunch of likes. But, like, honestly, like, I don't do this shit for that. Like, I just want to be able to display my life freely. Not trying to be someone I'm not trying to do this, not trying to do that. I want to let people know how I live my life. I want to show my struggles. I want to show my failures. I want to show that I fuck up. I want to show that I ain't perfect. That way, all the people that know that they're not perfect, not right, not this and this and that, it gives everybody fucking hope.
Yeah, he did it. Boom.
You get what I'm saying? This motherfucker fucks up all the time, and this motherfucker's he's well off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just everybody needs that kickstart, dog. So you
Facts.
know what I mean? It's just you gotta find your kickstart. Find your kickstart and kick that motherfucker
And run with
go.
it after that.
And go, homie, go.
100%.
But No Junk literally to exist, exist to inspire.
Oh,
know
that's
what I mean?
good. That's what you're gonna run.
Exist to inspire.
He's like, I just
So,
put that
like-
shit on the spot.
He's thinking about that shit.
Shout out Georgie.
I'm
No.
putting that in the back.
No, but like for real, like, cause that's what I do, and that's like the whole reason I like brought up the brand, because it wasn't like nothing that was to be like, oh, since we got money now, fucking post that shit like,
Yeah.
oh, it's like No Junk. Nah, hell no. I was the motherfucker rolling with fucking zip ties, all kinds of shit. I still roll with some type of zip ties on my
Yeah.
but like, you know what I mean? Zip ties, fucking like just bootlegging it. But like you wash your shit, take care of it, like make sure your shit look
Take
nice.
pride in your shit.
Took pride in your shit, and that's all it took, man. You know? But forever exist to inspire, man. For every single one of you guys that like hear any single one of us talk, any of the Sweet Tea Boys, any of the fucking OGDLA,
Fuck them.
No, I know.
Fucking-
Shameless
fucking
plug.
like anything you hear from us, anything that like, cause I know we got like a lot of like followers, people that listen, little people, like people that like really
Young
tune
kids
in,
that look
young
up to
kids
us.
that tune in and really look up to us. Don't fall into like the crazy like hype shit that we talk about. Yes, it's like it's fun, it's super cool. But like if you could keep your focus, if you could remain focused and like see the like drive through it, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like you guys could be something amazing. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And that's where that whole exist to inspire comes from. It's to be like really you, but just put it out there and put it on the platform and just go crazy with it. You know what I mean?
It's beautiful.
And I appreciate my boys bringing me on. I love y'all.
Thank
know,
you for coming on.
Yeah, facts. Thank you for showing up.
to infinity and beyond.
Oh, yeah.
Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, yeah.
We out, boys.
Wow, we out. We gonna be back with the next episode. I'm glad you was rocking with us and you guys tuned in. Thank you guys for everything.
Appreciate the
And
love.
We're really gonna keep trying to produce shit that can really spread some knowledge to you guys, so that you guys can
Yeah,
see that there's some real
hey,
shit behind
quick
it.
question. Drop down in the comments. Let us know what you think about this shit for real.
Yeah,
Because
facts.
that way we can know like what not
What
to
the fuck
talk,
we gotta
what
change.
not to talk about, what to talk about.
Yeah,
Like for
that's
real.
tight. Yeah.
Drop it down.
All right, later, guys.
Wow.
Later, man.
Peace.